The movie The Help is based off of the best-selling novel by Kathryn Stockett. This movie is historically accurate in terms of the social, political, cultural, and economic aspects. Taking place in Mississippi during the 1960s, there was segregation due to the Jim Crow laws. Jim Crow laws mandated segregation in schools, public places, public restrooms, water fountains, restaurants, and public transportation. The movie demonstrates this social injustice when whites are seated in the front of the bus and African Americans are forced in the back. In a scene in the movie, there is an assassination and African Americans are forced off the bus and have to walk home in dangerous conditions. In addition, a character named Hilly gets a law passed in Mississippi that requires white households to have a separate bathroom for their African American maids. It was called the Home Help Sanitation Initiative, and even though it was made up for the movie, there were still cases where white employers made their maids use outside bathrooms. Here is the scene from the movie.
Thank you, Evelyn. Hilly, I wish you'd just go use the bathroom. I'm fine.
Oh, she's just upset because the
Beep.
neighbor uses the guest bath and so do we.
Regal. Tell Raleigh every penny he spends on a college bathroom, he'll get back in spades when y'all sell. Ugh, it's just plain dangerous. They carry different diseases than we do. Pass. That's why I've drafted the Home Health Sanitation Initiative.
The what?
A disease preventative bill that requires every white home to have a separate bathroom for the colored help. It's been endorsed by the White Citizens Council.
As shown in the video, Hilly is discriminating against African American maids and says that they carry different diseases that can permanently disable whites. She said all white households should have separate bathrooms for them in the garage or shed. The movie clip also portrayed the use of derogatory words. The names African Americans were called is another social aspect that was accurately portrayed. The roles of maids is also accurately portrayed. They cooked, cleaned, and were nannies during the time of the 1960s.
I was born 1911, Chickasaw County, Piedmont Plantation.
Did you know as a girl growing up that one day you'd be a maid?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And you knew that because?
My mama was a maid. My grandmama was a house slave.
In this clip, she talks about her mother and her grandmother's job as a maid and a house slave. It was in her future to be a maid at a young age, just like many other African American women in the 1960s.
I done raised 17 kids in my life. Looking after white babies, that's what I do. I know how to get them babies asleep.
At the time, maids treated the children like their own and raised them. They were also responsible for cooking and cleaning. In terms of economics, maids typically made around 90 cents per hour, and in the movie, Maybelline made 95 cents per hour. The culture of the movie is accurate according to the outfits in houses. Women wore the stereotypical housewife dress with heels, while maids wore blue or black uniforms. The Leafoots' home in the movie represents a typical 1960s house because it was a brick rancher style. The movie also contained a number of brands including Coca-Cola, Cadillac, Crisco, and the Shine-A-Later. The Shine-A-Later was used to straighten Skeeter's curly hair, and here's a clip from the movie.
What is that?
Shine-A-Later, all the way from New York City. I'm a good mother. Come on, sit down. The whole system costs $11. Even smells.
The Help is politically accurate because it has a scene where Skeeter and the maids are watching Medgar Evers, a civil rights activist, give a speech on TV. Later on in the film, he is assassinated, which is also historically accurate. Even though the film was historically accurate in political, social, economic, and cultural terms, the story and the characters in the movie are fictional. Skeeter and the group of maids that wrote about their experiences did not really exist, and critics argue that the white heroine is too idealized and some of the treatment is more condescending than prejudiced.